I'm headed towards Arkansas to the Rendezvous in the Ozarks rally. But first, I'm hanging out at a friend's house tonight.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
A longtime Patreon supporter of mine invited me and a few others over to their property for a camp out. Overlanding includes a lot of stuff, and the friends and family that you make along the way, well, that's a huge part of overlanding. This weekend was all about hanging out, getting to know each other, and just enjoying the moment.
Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes, and my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding an easy kill, gonna leave it all behind. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the fold, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may.
Well, it is the next day. I didn't film much, take much pictures last night. Just hung out around camp. It was a blast, just chilling and hanging with some like-minded people. Got to meet the guys from RTT Overland. Do recommend check them out. I know a lot of people that have used them and recommend them for products and stuff here lately. I think it's a great store. But now that I've hung out with the guys and saw how they treat their customers and kind of heard some of the stories and stuff, I think it's a great shop to check out if you need some products and stuff in the overland world. Hit them up. Of course, also check out Overland Spices. I use their spices as well in a lot of my cooking and my travels. Just simple, easy blends that work on about everything and solve a lot of cooking needs. But anyways, today I'm headed farther east. Won't be leaving Oklahoma today likely. I'm going to head towards some family land. My dad's down there doing some projects on the little cabin, and I may hang out there today. I may camp there tonight, or I may venture into the forest and find somewhere to camp. I don't really know. And that's the beauty of this trip, is I'm kind of just going with the flow. I know where I'm going to end up, but between now and then, we'll see what happens. But gonna hit the road, head east, and see what I find today. It's about 12:44 now, so hung out at camp this morning a little late, and just hitting the road. But it's a lot of fun. It's a much needed little overnight trip. Well, for a recap up to this point, started out Saturday, headed to a friend of mine, Conita, and her husband's place for a overnight camp out. She invited some of her friends and we had a great time. Her and her family has been a long-time supporter of the channel, so I really appreciate the invite to get to hang out and meet with people, because there's a lot more to overlanding than the trails and the obstacles and the off-roading and stuff. The family and the community is a big part of it, and a lot of us have become like family through the years, and I really appreciate that. And continuing the family deal after that camp out, I headed over to some family land where my dad was at the cabin. Kind of spent the day with him, hanging out, camped out there. And now it's Monday, and I'm going to start hitting some roads. I'm going to work my way through some of the Ouachita forest. It's kind of a new area I haven't explored a lot. The Oklahoma side, I'm going to go hit the Talamina Drive and just kind of fly through it, basically, and end up in Mena, Arkansas. I'm going to explore this some other time. I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to come back down here and do some more exploring. Maybe this year, maybe next year. But I'm going to kind of skip the Oklahoma side a little bit and jump into the Arkansas side. And then I've kind of got a route roughly planned out that just zigzags through the area to just get an overview of what's there. I'll mark a few things as I go. The goal is to spend Monday, Tuesday, maybe part of Wednesday morning exploring, and then end up into the Ozarks Wednesday and be up there for the Rendezvous and the Ozarks event. But should be a lot of fun. So let's go see what we find today. So I'm cruising the Talamina Drive. It's gorgeous as always. Still too early this year for peak color, which I knew. I mean, I didn't plan the trip around that. I'm planning it because of the event. But man, cruising this thing in this car, it's like it's on rails compared to the Jeep. The Jeep can go anywhere, but this car is just so much more comfortable and fun to drive a lot of the time. You know, don't get hung up on needing some crazy rig and big tires and all that stuff. There's places you can get out and enjoy. You know, even in a car, this is gorgeous. This is a fun drive. Pull over at this next Vista and check it out here. But you know, overlanding, yeah, it's vehicle-based travel. It's getting out there. But I mean, you can do this in any car. This is gorgeous. Like, get off the couch and get out there and get started. Don't wait for your rig to be built. Figure out what you need. Get with some groups and stuff and get out and have a good time. I mean, this is gorgeous. Trying not to spend all of the day filming the Talamina Drive. This could be a trip in itself. Just come here and explore and see all the vistas and stuff. But since I'm passing through it, figured I'd highlight some of it. It's a gorgeous drive. You need to come during peak colors though. That would be nice. But anyways, I'm gonna continue on towards Mina and see what else I find. Just kind of flying through this highway, not trails or anything yet, or back roads or anything. Take your car down this road, or am I crazy? It's pretty rocky. I wished I had skid plates and my lift on, but if you wanted to get anywhere, you gotta go somewhere. fire tower I can try to drive to, but it's gated. And I'm not walking. So let's check the map and carry on. Into camp for the night. I believe gonna camp out here at the Big Fur area at the Lake Ouachita. Give me a chance to check out the lake. The lake's big, tons of camping. This could be a whole trip in itself exploring from what I see. But I have this spot marked as free camping, so we'll check it out. There was another spot I checked out on the way here, Crystal Campground. It was a neat little spot off kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but there was a couple people camping there that it kind of looked like crystal meth campground. So I just continued on. But anyways, we're at 170 miles for today. I covered a lot, and I didn't do much filming other than the waterfall place. I just went blank. But anyways, it was gorgeous. It was worth checking out. Swung through the Albert Pike area just for a little bit. That's a pretty area. It sucks the tragedy they had down there when it flooded and killed all those people, because that'd be a gorgeous campground. But I understand they don't want to take that risk again, so they've shut it down for day use only. But kind of drove through there, checked it out, and now I'm here heading towards camp. It's about 6 o'clock, so later than I want to be. So I don't know how much I'll film tonight as far as like setting up camp and stuff, because I'd like to cook, but at the same time I'm not really hungry, so I might not cook, but we'll see. And just gonna hang out at camp a little bit tonight. Like I said, I covered a lot of miles today. Just trying to make up. I was actually planning on doing some more miles the last 2 days, but instead just kind of hung out with everybody and had a good time. And that's the beauty of this trip. I don't really have a lot of set plans. I'm just kind of out here winging it as I go. But yeah, fun first day in Arkansas. Fun third day for my trip. So let's go see if we can find us a camp spot here in the Big Fir campground. So it's about 7:30. Just woke up. Just down here walking the shoreline. What a morning. Colors in the sky is pretty. But out here at Big Fir Campground, which is a free campground at the Lake Ouachita, and gotta say I'm pretty impressed. There was a guy camping next to me last night. He was the only neighbor I had. He was gone most of the night. He came back and then he left again, and I ain't seen him since. So it's been a quiet night. I didn't film much or anything last night because I just kind of sat there by the campfire catching up. This is the first time I had cell service all day, so I was catching up on editing some pictures and uploading some and just hanging out. Didn't cook or anything because I wasn't hungry, but fixing to pack up and hit the road for the day. Figured I'd walk a little bit of this shoreline. Glad I did. There's all kinds of shells and stuff here. I'll have to come back. I'll have to bring the kids sometime. This is a neat place. And it's free. On the way out, I'm probably gonna swing by one of the paid campgrounds just to kind of see what's here, in case I come back. But it's cool. It's been peaceful all night. Calm. Hard to beat. Drove up here to Hickory Nut. There's a little overlook here and a campground. It's a nice little spot. It would be worth coming back to. Definitely, I'd camp up here actually. There's a little vault toilet and stuff. But anyways, continue on, see how far I make it today. I'm gonna try to make it to camp earlier today and do some cooking and relaxing because I haven't really done that much this trip. But it's Tuesday, having a blast. One thing I haven't been doing much on this trip is taking some of these little side roads off the main road. And here's a campsite. I know they're out here. They're just not really on the main roads as much, but this is a good little spot down on the river, or a creek. I haven't been filming a whole lot today because honestly it's been a lot of back roads and marking campsites, some of which are pretty awesome campsite. This one's right on the top of a mountain with a pretty good view. I haven't hiked all the way down. There looks like some little trails to get a better viewpoint off of there, but it's a neat spot and easy to get to. Any car would be able to make this road. But that's the goal for today. Just keep exploring, covering miles. Typically I do this. This is kind of like what I did the first time I was at the Ozarks. I just come over, hit some of the more county roads, kind of get an idea of what's there. And then when I come back later, I'll hit more of the offshoot roads, the tougher roads, and actually figure out what's down all that stuff. But just slowly exploring to get an idea of what's here. But This is a good camp spot. This would definitely be an awesome place to camp. But I got a spot in mind for tonight. If I can find where it is, it'd be a good spot to camp too. I don't know if you could tell by the video, but that was actually probably about the limits of where my Subaru sits. But that was a fun climb. And what a campsite. I love these mountaintop campsites. Usually they're where fire towers used to be. I don't know if there was one here or not. But gorgeous view. Spot I was hoping for tonight, the cave, there was someone camping there. It's about 2:30, so I'm gonna head north from here. I may actually bypass some of my route to get closer to the Ozarks. As soon as I get service, I'm gonna look up. There's a couple of campgrounds up there. If one of them's got showers, it's possible I'm gonna head that way, because I'm at day 4 and I need a shower. If not, we'll see what I find. My goal is to be at camp within a couple hours so I can relax and cook some food. But fun day. Well, after driving around most of today, I looked down and I was tired. And I've covered 190 miles of gravel. The spot I was going to camp at, there where the cave and stuff is, there was someone there. So decided I'd continue on a little ways. And honestly, I'm tired of moving all the crap because I got all this extra stuff for a base camp. So I'm gonna set the Oz tent up. I just went ahead and came to the event. I'm a day early, technically 2 days early. Oh, there's a fly bugging me. There's like basically no one here. They're setting the tents up, and I think there's some people up in the trees. But that's the loud area. I don't like camping up there. But found a spot here next to this tree row. Kind of where I was last year. I was farther out last year, but when the wind came through, being up against these trees was nice last year. And there's all these animals in the trees and crickets and bugs and stuff making noise. It's not out there, and I like to listen to that. So I think I'm gonna set up over here. Man, it's like really bright. There's a bathroom. It's walking distance, but it's a little ways away, so I don't have to smell it or anything. But yeah, I think this can be camp for the night. Yeah, I'm gonna get camp set up. I'm probably not gonna film all that crap because you've seen me set up camp before. I'm probably gonna do a time lapse, though. I'll do that and get this tent set up and get all this crap out of the car so I don't have to keep moving it. And I'm hoping to cook tonight. Well, I got camp set up just in time to get a little bit of sunset colors, but got the Oz tent set up. It is sweet. You can see I got some little hurricane lanterns on some hangers I got off Amazon. I'll put a link below for that crap. But anyways, the hurricane lamps, I'm using citronella oil, which is not the greatest. It's going to blacken the lenses and stuff in it, but it's to help keep the bugs away and have some light. I also have the thermocell on the table there, right there. So just to keep some of the bugs down, because it is bug season. It's not quite cold enough, but I don't know if you're seeing the colors or not on this. It's a pretty nice night. But anyways, on here, just got the Oz tent set up, chair, table, propane fire pit. I also have my above ground fire pit for when I get some wood. But I like those little hangers, pretty sweet. Roll up lights here underneath for cooking and stuff. Solar powered, so they'll charge up. Probably gonna disappoint you again.
because I'm not really that hungry. So I'm probably not gonna cook. That's why I always bring extra backup meals, easy stuff. Probably gonna eat some chips and dip and just chill. It's been a busy day and a little warm, but I don't know if you can see right there, that little trailer with all those green lights. That means the showers are on, and I need one badly. I don't know if you know what a fat guy smells like after 4 days, but I do, and I need a bath. But yeah, the only one over here. There's like nobody over there. So, bonus. But this year I'm a little closer to the event than last year, so I can walk around a little more, as well as people can find me a little more. I was kind of out of the way last year, but my beard's looking rough, my hair's looking rough. I'm gonna take a shower tonight before I go to bed, and it's gonna be great. But as mentioned earlier, you hear all those bugs and crickets and stuff? Yeah, that's because I'm by the trees. If I was out in the grass, I wouldn't be able to hear that as much. And I don't know about you, but I like nature sounds. But man, look at that sunset. It's gonna be a good night. I'm gonna get off here, take a few pictures with my phone and stuff, and probably snack on some food. But if I don't check in with you again, it'll be tomorrow, because probably ain't gonna do much tonight. But anyways, made it to the Ozarks. Gonna do some exploring tomorrow a little bit, and hang out at camp and cook and be lazy because I'm tired of miles. But time to go enjoy camp for a little bit. Isn't this cool? Every time I go to Arkansas, to the Ozarks, I check this spot out. It's one of my favorites. It's Fly Gap. It's on Google. Not hard to find. Easy to get to, but totally worth checking out. I mean, look at that view. It's gorgeous. The rest of the event, I didn't film much. It was fun just hanging out at camp and eating and relaxing and enjoying the moment. We had some rainy and foggy weather, which made hanging at camp even more fun. There was a few classes that I made my way up and attended. And a lot of the time, I just spent roaming the campground. This is my favorite part of the event, is seeing all the different rigs, and I mean all the different rigs.
There's a lot of different ways to camp in Overland, and it's fun checking out everyone's style. I spent a lot of time checking out the vendor area, all the different rigs they had to showcase, as well as the different products and stuff they had to show. It's fun seeing the community grow and see how things are branching out. There's homemade DIY stuff, as well as all the typical store stuff, and you could even get a hot off the press shirt and merch from your favorite YouTuber. There's lots of great companies out here, and every kind of rig you can imagine. But like I said, the camping area and seeing how people really do it, that's my favorite part. There was a giveaway Friday night from Budget Overland. We got to see the eclipse Saturday, followed by the big giveaway from the event. It was a great time, and I can't wait to go back next year. This week's trip started with some friends at a simple campout, followed by some exploring and adventure, and ended up at the event. There's a lot to this thing called overlanding, but if you really want to know what overlanding is really about, you just got to get out there, go join someone. As always, there's still another mile left to explore. I'll see you on the trail.